Congressman West, is it time for the government to be shut down if the White House and Congress can't agree in order to force the president's hand and compel him to do what we hired him to do, which is run the government within the confines of the Constitution and only with the money he collects from taxes and other fees?
Well, you're absolutely right, Judge. You know, what we have to look at is the president is the chief executive officer of this corporation called the United States of America. The president is the chief executive officer of this corporation called the United States of America.
If it's a corporation and you are a citizen / member of a corporation, there's nothing for you to be but a employee / servant.
This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October. I'm sure every one of you know someone or have heard of someone who may have suffered from breast cancer. So let's put some awareness on it. People look at the different things that women can do and just be supportive by wearing your pink this month. Pink is the color for breast cancer, and we would look forward to you doing that. Before we begin, there are some logistics I would like to cover. For one, I really need you to go to BNN 247. That's BNN 247 and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really need you to do that. I also need you to like Facebook under the Black News Network or the War Report and give me or show me some love. So appreciate what you do out there. From the desk of the Emissary, this is War Smith, your host, welcoming you to the Black News Network, the real voice of Black U.S.A. We do not own the rights to the music, but we do own the rights to what we say. This is the War Report. This is Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. And we are worse off than we were 10 years ago when it comes to our federal government dealing with the crisis of America. People are getting tired of the government bullshitting people because that's what they're doing. They're bullshitting people of this country with all this fake political talk that don't accomplish a damn thing. And we have to sit back and let this shit go and act like it doesn't affect us because we still getting our check. Believe me, you're affected by the shit going on in Washington right now. First of all, you got McCarthy being kicked out of his seat by one person. That's how dumb them crackers are up there. Excuse my language. They doing some dumb shit. Some really dumb shit. First of all, they did not want to pass a budget. And they waited till the last damn minute to pass it. And everybody knew that's what they were going to do. We got Donald Trump sitting his pilgrim-looking ass up in court, trying to still act defiant. But look at what this is now. This is an ex-president of the United States of America sitting his ass in court. He is sitting in court, which Letitia Jackson said he's a bully and he's not gonna bully her. And I don't blame her. She ain't letting him bully shit. She gonna take his ass to the hoop. You know, I don't know what he's doing, but whatever it is, it's a bunch of shit, and it's not right. The shit that's happening in Washington right now is not right. So now the Senate can't do a damn thing until they elect a Speaker of the House. So they can't do anything. And I don't believe they're gonna get this done pretty quickly. The political standpoint of the United States government is so vulnerable right now that we can only pull together. The only thing that'll pull this Congress and this Senate and all these white folks running the country in Washington, D.C., the only thing that'll pull them together is a war. So when people start to see that there's no end to the bullshit in Washington, D.C., what do? They go out and create a war. So look forward. They're kicking Pelosi out of her office. Them white folks crazy. You know, firing McCarthy, kicking Pelosi out of her office. There's just so much shit going on. I'm just so disappointed in America. And everything that happens in America is caused by America. No other country caused the bullshit going on here. It's Washington, D.C. It's our local governments. It's these people stealing money left and right. Everybody coming out of office rich because they done stole some damn money. They fucking devils. It's so sad for me to have to bring the news about our people that represent our states. These people are low damn down. And that's a pretty damn shame. That's why across America, and when I say across America, I mean all across America, people are going on strike. Unions are going on strike because white folks are getting richer while the working class is getting poor. Everything is more expensive now, but ain't nobody thinking about giving these people, these workers, no damn money to compensate for it. They working the shit out of them people in the hospitals. They are working the shit out of our nurses, out of our attendants, out of our administration. All the people in the hospital are working shifts and double shifts. And they're getting that money. They're getting paid, but they ain't getting paid a damn enough. So now the healthcare workers are on strike. 75,000 people on strike. And this took place, the start of it was in Springfield, Virginia. And it was at the Kaiser Company. That is the white folks that keep all the damn money, the Kaisers. They're keeping the money and they're not giving these people, these 75,000 people, their share of the profits. So they strike it. Now, what does that mean? That means you got a hospital full of people, a hospital full of people that ain't got nobody to take care of them. So if you need to go to the hospital, you better take lunch or you better take dinner because your ass gonna be there all damn day because they ain't got nobody to wait on you. That's been, even when they had people, you stay there all damn day because of the way it works. It's chaos in there. It's chaos out here. It's chaos on damn near every job in America. It's chaos. Look at it. Washington, D.C. is setting the example. They are setting the example to do as I say and not as I do. The White House, Senate, and House are in disarray. They are in disarray. The United Auto Workers are on strike. Ford, GM, Chevy, all them damn people that build the cars. So what you think they're going to do? Every time shit like this happens, the rich people know how to make that shit happen for them. Everything goes up, so the rich people make more money. Every time this shit happens, they lose $200-300 billion during the strike, but when people go back to work, they making $300-400 billion. They got a system set up in this country that's gonna keep these rich folks rich for the rest of their lives, gonna keep their grandchildren rich, their grandchildren rich, and you can go down 10 more generations because they are capitalizing on getting that money. And it seems like that's the only damn thing they're thinking about is getting that money. Look at what Mendez did. They found $500,000 of gold bars in his house. Just last year, his wife ran over somebody in the damn street, tore up her car, and killed a man. Killed him in the street. What the hell is she doing out there anyway by her damn self at night? And they say that the man she killed is linked to the scandal that he's in, taking the bribes. So maybe she hit him intentionally to kill a witness to them doing dirt. And he still got his ass on the Senate. He doesn't want to go home saying, okay, y'all got me, I'm gonna just step away. It's almost like everybody we know they're doing some bullshit, but you gotta prove that I did this bullshit. And if you don't prove I did it, I'm staying right where the hell I am, and I'm gonna get my damn check. Now, while all this shit is going on, Joe Biden is sitting up in the big White House up on the hill and saying little things like, well, you better get this done. We're gonna have to make an election or make a vote on the budget. Like everything's hunky-dory and everything's all right. You know, he has nothing to say about the bullshit going on over there in the Senate. I ain't even got to my topic yet because there's so much other shit going on here in this country. And every single problem we have here in America is caused by the American people or the American government, especially when we look at black people. We're the only people who have never been recognized or compensated for what our contributions were for this damn country. They compensated the Japanese just for putting them in an intern camp for 2 or 3 months. They paid all them Japanese $20,000 a piece. They probably still paying them for all I know. Just for putting them in that internment camp. They gave the Indians the casinos that they built for the Indians on their reservations. That's billions and billions and billions of dollars. There are some tribes out there with more money than the federal government right now. Indian tribes. But yet, and then this year, they passed a law for the Chinese to keep them from getting their ass whooped on the street. Because black people done had a damn enough. Everywhere you go, people got something against black folks. They always doing some bullshit to cause you a problem. I went to Bill Miller's. Now, Bill Miller's don't always do this. I've been there a few times, but this time I went to Bill Miller's. And the little heifer behind the counter was cordial with the guy in front of me, Mexican clerk. Hey, welcome to Bill Miller's, all that bullshit. Then he left, then I walked up there. The heifer looked at me like I'm from outer space or something. Pissed me the fuck off. But I didn't say nothing. I said, maybe it's me, because every time I go out the house, I'm ready to whoop somebody's ass. So I stay home. Because somebody gonna do some bullshit that's gonna piss me off like that heifer did down there at Bill Miller's. So I went on and said, give me my order. I'll order this, this, and this. So the heifer rang my shit up, put my change in my hand like she was supposed to, and didn't say a damn thing. So I said, "Where's your manager?" I talked to him, and I let him know what the hell she did. But she's not normally like that. That's bullshit. She like it now. And I wouldn't have done it until the person behind me walked up to the counter and she said, "Hey, how are you? Welcome to Bill Miller's." So I almost call her the B word. She gonna do for him, greet him the proper way, and ignore the hell out of me. I wrote up a half a page, maybe a page of shit, and sent it to Bill Miller's. And I got a call at 9 o'clock the next morning. And I told him this was corporate office that called me. And I told him what happened. And he had the audacity to say, "Well, she ain't normally like that." And I said, "I don't give a damn about that. I know how she treated me." You know, these people are losing their damn mind. They're working these damn $10 hour jobs, and they're acting real shitty and thinking that they're better than you because you are in there spending money. That don't mean shit. You might be broke as hell, but just enough money to buy you a meal. But they act shitty towards black people because somewhere somebody done told them that black people fucked up. Somewhere. Now, I was doing some research the other day on the homeless crisis across America. And what I found is that these cities are lying through their damn teeth. They lying like a mofo. I didn't want to say what the word is. I didn't want to say it. They are lying like 40 going east, like 35 going north. They lying. They had the nerve to say in 2022, there's only 3,155 homeless people here in the city, in the metroplex of San Antonio. 3,155 people, that's a goddamn lie. You go downtown, you can count 3,000 people from one spot. Go down to Emissary Park. Ain't nothing down there but homeless people. You can stand there and click all damn day counting homeless people, and not the same ones twice. But yet, the city of San Antonio, Mayor Ron Neuenberg, posted 3,155 homeless people. You think they doing something for the homeless? You know, the only thing the city is doing is coming up with, "We're going to tear down this camp." And they go in and they take all the homeless people's shit. They take their tents, the blankets, the shoes, the food, every damn thing they got. And they call themselves doing something for the homeless. But all they doing is doing something for the city. They ain't doing shit for the homeless. And then HUD, out of Washington, D.C., sends money to San Antonio allocated for the for homelessness. And then they take this money and give it to some nonprofits. And these nonprofits pay the CEO 1/3 of the damn grant. So if the grant is $1 million, that heifer getting $300,000+ a year. And she ain't doing shit. She don't know shit about being homeless. She don't know a damn thing about it. She out there acting, going out, giving reports, talking to homeless people, and she don't know what the hell she's doing. She don't even know how to come to their level and speak to no homeless person. But yet the city finds it right to put this white woman in charge. And that's what I'm talking about. Every one of these agencies that get money from the federal government and from the city of San Antonio are ran by some white woman that don't know what the fuck she's doing. That's what's happening here in this city. And they don't want to get within 100 yards of a homeless person. They're afraid of homeless people. This is what we're dealing with here. people don't give a fuck about these homeless people, and it pisses me off. So when I get pissed, I start using that F word. I dropped the bomb. But I'm happy. I'm all right now. In Dallas lying ass, they say they only got 4,011 homeless people. That's a goddamn lie. The ones that, I got a list on all of them. Houston lying, 4,400 lying. Now, the ones that I think are telling the truth is Los Angeles, because Los Angeles say they got 75,000 homeless people. Now, I can believe that. I can really believe that. New York got 85,000 homeless people. I can believe that because it's true. But these other motherfuckers, they lying. San Francisco says they got 7,700. The worst place that homeless people are right now, I'm going to just say a few, is Vermont. There's more homeless people in Vermont than anywhere else in the country. People might not think so, but that's where it is. Now, what is driving all this homelessness? Now, we think about it now. When COVID hit, every damn thing in the country shut the hell down. Shut down. Airplanes stopped flying. Restaurants stopped cooking. Gas stations stopped selling gas. Everything shut down until they figured out what the hell to do. And they figured it out, and then they start gradually letting people go back to work. So they let the restaurants go back to work. And I was a bar owner, but I was smart enough before all this shit happened to go down and convert my bar to a restaurant on paper. And by doing that, I was able to operate all through COVID. That was the biggest blessing. I mean, I had no idea I would have made a brilliant move like that to turn my bar into a restaurant, because the city of San Antonio shut down every bar in the city. They didn't shut down the restaurants though. So I'm running my bar, and my paperwork up on the wall says it's a restaurant. The police came about 45 times, but that's neither here and there. I still had a crowd. But the homeless issue derives from COVID. It has doubled or quadrupled since COVID, because they can't even find the kids to go back to school. Over here in the Northeast Independent School District, they're talking about shutting down 19 elementary schools because they can't find the kids to put in the damn schools. 19 schools now gonna close this year because there's not enough students to go to these schools. What's happening here, the public school system ain't getting people back in it. These people going to charter school because public school is full of shit. It's mandated that they put a security resource officer on the campus, which is a police that don't know shit. And these polices are watching the black kids. And every time you turn around and see somebody getting arrested in high school, it's a black kid. These police don't know how to deal with our folks because we don't take no shit. Even if you 8, 9 years old, you don't give a damn. You don't mess with me like that. They calling the police on 5th graders. That's terrible. Because most of the time it's a white person calling the police. That's pretty sad, but that's how it is. The homeless in America, what are we going to do? Everything is orchestrated by Washington, D.C., though. Everything is orchestrated by Washington, D.C. They make the homeless system terrible. Because just because you clean a village where these homeless people live and they move over to the next village, and then as soon as you get through cleaning it, they start coming back, trickling back in there. setting their shit right back up in the same spot they was in, and you gonna wait another year and come back and do the same thing next year. So they don't give a damn about what you're doing, because even the citizens don't give a damn about what the city is doing to try to slow down homelessness. You ain't fixing shit by tearing up their encampment. Need to leave them damn people alone until you build or buy one of these cheap ass hotels down here and set it up under the city, on the San Antonio Housing Authority, and put them damn homeless people in that hotel. The rooms are just right for a homeless person. There's a couple of hotels that are vacant right now in San Antonio downtown, where most of the homeless people are. And the city could buy those damn hotels and put homeless people in it. But you think they're going to do some shit like that? Hell to the no. They don't want to do shit for the homeless. And they don't do shit for the homeless. You know, if you can't sit down and have a conversation with a homeless person, if you can't drop $1 or a hamburger or something with a homeless person, then you might need to reevaluate your character, because, or in your spirit, because you probably do not have what they call a giving spirit. You have a taking spirit. My job here is to inform you of things going on in America that affect us in our pocket. Why so many black people are in the condition they are in is because the first thing they want to know, if you black, they probably don't want to hire you just because of your color. They doing every damn thing in their power to kill black people, because they figure you as a tick that won't go away. And you don't go away. You shouldn't go away. You keep pushing forward, because sooner or later it's gonna break for you. But you cannot give up. You gotta get up one more time, then you get knocked down. These white folks gonna continue to try and knock you down. Now, if anybody can talk that kind of shit, it's me. I grew up in the Mississippi Delta, where the racist shit ran rapid. They were killing black folks and not going to jail. Black folks were killing black folks and not going to jail, because they do not value a black person's life in America. They don't give a shit about a black person's life in America. Why is it that when the damn police show up for a black situation, the very first damn thing they do is pull out their damn revolver or their gun? They said, fuck the taser. I'm pulling out the gun on these niggas. And they shoot you. But when they go to a white person, the white man stand there with a damn butcher knife or a hacksaw in his hand, and they gonna sit their white ass over there. Put the hacksaw down. Please, sir, put the hacksaw down. Then they gonna tase you. Then they gonna take you to Burger King and get you something to eat. You remember that's what happened when this boy went into this church in South Carolina, I believe, and shot 9 people. White boy went into a black church and sit there doing Bible study. And then after Bible study, he shot 9 people. And then the police came and got him and handled him like a damn cream puff and put him in the back of the car and took him to Burger King. I ain't lying now. They took him to Burger King. I'm going to tell you a little joke here. I think you need to hear this. Marriage is like 2 pieces of sandpaper rubbing together. Eventually, those 2 pieces of sandpaper are going to get smooth, and it's not going to be so gritty in the long run. It becomes beautiful. Once you grind all that sand down, it becomes beautiful. And the metaphor is, you probably gonna have some ups and downs when you first get into a relationship. But the longer you stay, the better it gets. Don't keep switching relationships, because it's not conducive to you and your children being successful. History keeps repeating itself. Right now, we're going through some shit in Washington, D.C. that we've always had. Seem like every damn president come in and got to fight for the damn budget, especially if it's a Democrat. Then it's like flip-flopping. You get a Republican, you get a Democrat. Republican and Democrat. Then when you keep flipping, the Republican go in and the budget and all the damn debt ceiling goes up and the money that they send out to other country go up. And then the Democrats come in, don't nobody let them spend shit on nothing. And here it is, they want to give Ukraine all these billions of dollars, but they don't recognize the atrocities they did to our ancestors. We are now what our ancestors were then. I don't give a damn what they say. We are those people. We are the black people. We're not Haitian. We're not from Trinidad. We're not from Africa. We are from USA. And USA better recognize what they have done to us. They better recognize it. Because if they don't, they're going to have a revolution on their hands. Because more and more black people are getting fed up with the shit that they do. Let's look at the Black Panthers, how they annihilated the Black Panthers. They bombed the Black Panthers office. And then every neighborhood that the black folks had and was content with their neighborhood, they were feeding people, they had everything moving forward. Then here comes motherfuckers from the government introducing cocaine. Damn well we don't know what the fuck cocaine is. And they introducing it to our people. And now we got all these drug problems. We don't want to pay anybody no damn money that works for you. Ain't nobody working for no damn $15 an hour no more. You cannot support a household on $15. That's why you go and get a second job. Now you're away from home. You're doing 2 8-hour shifts. That's 16 hours. Then you got 8 hours left. By the time you get home, your kids are asleep. The food is cold. And you going straight to bed to get you some rest so you can hit it again the next day. The kids are raising themselves. And before you know it, they're out there in the streets, shooting guns, killing each other. This is a symphony orchestrated by our federal government. And the symphony is called The Destruction of Black Americans. They have methodically planned all the shit that have happened to us and executed the plan. They've executed each of these plans, and we are the guinea pigs. They have screwed us royally from slavery till now. Freeing us didn't do us no damn favor, but it was better than being on that damn plantation, getting beaten, killed, and raped, and chopped up in little pieces. And why is it that every time they do a hanging, the first thing a white man want to do is cut the black man's private off and give it to his wife? And you wonder why they got jungle fever. The border shit is getting out of control, y'all. The border shit is getting bad. 225,000 people came across that border in September. That's how many they processed. That's a lot of damn people. A lot of people come across that border. I don't understand something though. How can all those damn people end up at the U.S. border? They just walking through Mexico, picking them up on one side of Mexico and busing them all the way to the other side of Mexico so they can go to the American government. Ain't no damn way 200,000 people done walk from Venezuela all the way to USA. That's a goddamn lie. Another one. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. And then everybody's on the edge because they know if Donald Trump wins, he's going to free all the people that's been convicted for January 6th, for one. For two, he's going to kiss Putin's ass. And Putin's going to get buck wild and start fighting Poland and everybody else over there. Hungary, Austria. He's going to take all that shit. All because of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump's going to kiss his ass all the way to the bank. Because he's going to get money. Look how these dumb fuckers sending Donald Trump money on this case, paying for his legal expenses. We got to do better. This is called the West. We need to disassociate ourselves with this doctrine that America has put in our heads. We're not like that. We need to understand that we have a history. So look at it this way. We came to America as slaves. Some of us were already here, and they made us slaves too. Then they beat your language out of you. They beat your Christian, your faith out of you. And they dared you to use it again. They dared you to use your language. They dared you to try and practice your own religion. Because if you did, they were going to kill you. It was that damn simple. They killed black people for practicing their heritage, their ancestral learnings. And see, they have indoctrinated us so bad that we don't seem to realize that that's what they have done. We think this is the way we should be. This is not the way we should be, people. This is not how we should be, under no circumstances. Everything you're doing is probably part of your indoctrination. If you tell somebody a lie enough, then it becomes a truth for them. Look at all the lies we were told that are truth in our minds right now. I ain't gonna even go toward the churches. The churches have perpetuated what the white man has done. On one block down there on Sprigsdale and MLK, that corner, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 churches within a football field range of each other. All 5 of them are fit in that football field. That don't make no damn sense. We have done things that just so damn outrageous. It's just, I don't understand it. I mean, we can't be that damn stupid. Do we do it to impress the white man, to let him know that we capable of doing our own shit by building a church across the street? And the worst thing I've seen is at the Barbara Jordan Center, right next door to it is another damn center. That is the dumbest shit I ever seen. Who would come up with some shit like that to put 2 community centers side by side? Had to be some dumbass people to do that shit. You know, it just does not make sense to me to see this kind of stuff happening in America, and we think it's okay. It is not okay. One thing we're going to have to do in America, we're going to have to find our roots. We're going to have to go back to our ancestral ways, and we're going to have to resist the indoctrination. Even sitting down, putting a napkin in your lap, taking a spoon and a fork, everything got a damn place. That's all bullshit. That ain't our culture. That's theirs. You know, what will happen if we go over to England and still take a busload of white folks and put them on a damn boat and take them over to Haiti and make them all slaves? If we did that, man, all the countries on the planet will be trying to fight us. Oh, you can't do that to white people. Them white people there, they're the most devilish, unhearted people on the planet. Not all, but most. If you had 100,000 rattlesnakes coming towards you, 100,000 rattlesnakes coming at you, they coming to you. They gonna bite your ass. and you knew that there were 10,000 rattlesnakes in that bunch that would not bite me. They were good rattlesnakes. So they in the bunch though, but when I look at them, I can't tell the damn difference. So are you going to trust that the 10,000 rattlesnakes out of the 100,000 come to you and be your friend and understand what your plight in life is? Or do you just shoot them all? Because you don't know one from the other. They are wolves in sheepskin. They are wolves in sheepskin. This is from the desk of the Emissary. I'm War Smith, your host. And again, I ask you to go to BNN BNN 247. And my YouTube page will pop up. Subscribe to that page. Help a brother out. Like us on Facebook. Help a brother out. You know, I'm going to keep doing this show. You might as well get used to it and come on in with it, because this is a show that you're going to see for the next 100 years if I can live that long. I just want to thank you for watching the Black News Network, the real voice of Black U.S.A. And again, I say we don't own the rights to the music, but we do own the rights to what we say. This is the War Report, getting ready to